Hey y'all, hey, it's Galonda B, and I am back with the weekly update. So, if you are new here, I am Galanda, and I am an emotional awareness coach where I help people to identify and manage their emotions for more joy and calm in their lives. So, a few things this week. One of the things I realized as I have been watching videos of other folks on YouTube is I don't think y'all ever going to get the fancy, glitzy cut stuff from me. Like, that's just too much work. Now, I might end up hiring somebody, but hopefully this just me talking is going to be good because I can't be doing all that editing that folks be doing. Now, I appreciate it, but I'm not going to do it. So maybe I might. If y'all want to put down in the comments or even send me a direct message of affordable, meaning low cost, people who can do editing, y'all can get some fancy vlog editing from me. Otherwise, this is what y'all going to get because I can't be doing all of that. Second, I am now a week in of being a Ghanaian citizen. Yay! And it's been a whirlwind. One of the things that has come up in this past week is how am I going to contribute to Ghana? Like, what am I going to do to help the country to advance? And this is really interesting to me because this is not something that I ever thought about when I was living in the U.S. Like, I did not consider how my actions, how my employment choices would help or hinder the country that I lived in. So, that being said, I don't know is the answer. I'm still trying to figure it out. I have a lot of skills, right, y'all? Like, I have a lot of things that I can contribute. I'm well versed in technology. I have taught in higher education. I am well versed in wellness practices, including yoga and Reiki and meditation and crystal healing. I, am pretty well versed in plant medicine and plants. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to contribute, but I'm going to figure it out. And that's why I've been going to a lot of events, meeting people, trying to see what the needs are and see where I can get in, where I can fit in. I'm thinking it's going to be some combination of coaching, wellness space, consulting, but I'm not sure yet. But I don't know. Like, it's not even a thing that I considered. And it's one of these things I'm going to be pondering over the next couple of weeks as I figure out how I settle in here in this country. I love Ghana. I enjoy being here. I enjoy the feeling of it. And one of the reasons that I love it is because as a black woman who has lived the entirety of my life in the United States until this point, I feel pretty safe here. And I was having a conversation with a gentleman, and he was asking how was it different from the U.S. And I shared with him that in my interactions with men, I don't feel the same level of fear and anxiousness as I did when I lived in the U.S. Right. So, like, excuse me, y'all. Let me take a little sip. Throat's a little dry. I was out running errands today. But to continue, in the U.S., my experience and those people that I have met and read about, if you turn down the advances of a man, that could result in name calling, demeaning, very aggressive behavior, even to the point of violence where it's critical. So you always have to be really super duper careful in how you interact with men because they could flip on you on a dime. Here in Ghana, I don't feel that way. I am very much aware that men are men. They're going to be men. However, the energy here is more assertive than aggressive. And it doesn't feel dangerous to me. And that's a really big difference than what I felt in the U.S. And I think this applies for single women as well as people who are in committed partnerships. You know, there's always that chance that the other person will resort to some violence, right, towards you, which I don't get that same feeling here. So there's a different level of safety and comfort and less anxiety for me living here than living in the U.S. I also like the pace, and I'm going to keep saying this because you don't realize until you leave the U.S. how hustle and bustle it is. Like, you're continuously, like, everything is so fast and so quick. And here in Ghana, hardly anything goes quickly, right? Hardly anything is fast. And that is okay with me. My body, my mind is adjusting very well to the fluidity of time. Now, this is not to say that in some cases you might need to be more timely in your services and how you deliver them. But as a consumer, on the consumer side, I am perfectly fine thus far with my adjustments to the way people view time here in Ghana. Another thing that I have found very interesting and that I do appreciate here in Ghana is that people are very direct. They're not very roundabout at all, and I like that. That works really well for me. Give it to me straight. And I realize that, people are direct and straight in the U.S., but again, it's a different energy. It's really like more aggressive rather than assertive. So my thoughts for this week really are, I'm still adjusting, y'all. I haven't, gotten any of my documents or anything like that yet, but I'm officially a citizen. I'm ready to really think seriously about how I'm going to contribute. But until I figure it out, I'm good with the pace. Yeah, I'm good with the pace. So that's my update for the week. I hope you all are having a good week. And until next time, toodles.